Welcome back to another video. So, obviously, by the title, everybody can tell that I am going to be talking about The Sims 2 today. So, I initially had a lot of problems, obviously, trying to get The Sims 2 because you can't get it anymore. Obviously, if you have a disk drive, then you have no problems. You just put the discs in and play, and off you go. I did manage to get it. I actually found a YouTube tutorial that linked to a website where you can download it for free. It does work, it's completely safe. I will actually link that video down below for anybody that wants to get The Sims 2 like I have done. It's super easy, it works well. I haven't had an issue. It glitches a little bit, like you will see, but honestly, like, it doesn't bother me and it works really well. So yeah, basically I really want to sort of just talk about why I wanted The Sims 2 so bad, and I think it's because it runs obviously a hell of a lot better than The Sims 3, and my computer is going out the window anyway, and it just really struggles with The Sims 3. So I have opted to take that off and I put The Sims 2 on instead. For me, The Sims 4, I love the graphics. I cannot get over the graphics. I love the graphics. I love how easy it is to get custom content. I love how much custom content there is and how much you can do and create and everything else in between. But the gameplay is where it's lacking, and that's why I've got The Sims 2. And I played it for hours. Like, I don't normally play The Sims like with the gameplay. I don't normally play the gameplay for hours. I will like create a sim or build a house or, you know, something along those lines. But The Sims 2, I sat and played it for so long and I am in love with it. There is still so much I am yet to explore. I've played The Sims 1 right through to The Sims 4. So when The Sims originally came out, I was playing it. So I have played The Sims 2 before, but it has been a really, really, really long time since I've played it. And it blew me away again. Like, honestly, the gameplay is just so good. I've got like a few little clips. So this is Veronaville, which is one of the towns that it comes in. I love how it does like the whole overview of the towns, and it also gives you like background of each of the towns, which obviously The Sims 4 is incredibly lacking. Unless you have MC Command Center, you don't really have any story progression or just anything really. So it is so awesome that there is a background to every single sim that is already placed. The worlds have their own history and their own background. If anybody watches Plumbella's videos, she does like the history of, which is so cool. It is really interesting that they went into so much detail. Obviously The Sims 4, they're really it's lacking. I think everybody knows that. But yeah, so I decided to do a few clips from Veronaville with a bit of Create a Sim, which I'm not a fan of Create a Sim. Obviously, if I love The Sims 4 Create a Sim, I feel like people would kind of understand that. It's just so much more versatile in The Sims 4, which is incredible. But in saying that, I'm more inclined just to really quickly, you know, chuck a sim together and then start actually playing the game, which I think is sort of what it's meant to be like. But I just quickly threw together a family, and I am going to continue playing them because I actually want to do some university stuff. I haven't gone into that yet. I do want to do a custom content haul for The Sims 2, so if anybody's keen for that, let me know. It's going to happen anyway, so if you want it or not, it's happening. I've just got to work out some kinks and make sure that it actually works. and I really want to build. That's one thing I haven't done yet. Well, not one thing. There are many things I haven't done yet, but I do really want to build a house. And I feel like I will struggle greatly because I am so used to The Sims 4. I got used to using all the way that you move around in The Sims 2 and everything. That wasn't too hard to grasp, but I feel like building will be quite difficult because I remember going back to The Sims 3 and I was like, how the heck do you do this? It was hard. So I feel like that would be really cool to do. And I like the fact that you have your turn-ons, your turn-offs. You can pick your star sign, you can change like their personality so much more, which is really, really cool. The town has a bunch of customability. I just made up a word. You can customize the town to suit your needs. Like, it's really great, whereas like obviously The Sims 4, you have like 4 houses and then that's it. So that's great. But you can actually like build your own town as well, which is really cool. For those of you that don't know The Sims 2, otherwise for those of you that do know The Sims 2, this is just more of a nostalgic video. I love just the fact that there's like the swatches, but you can change the base to like the fabric, if that makes sense. Like the toilet, you can change certain colors. I don't know how to explain it, but I love that customization ability. I think it's fantastic. I just quickly threw this together. Just FYI, I didn't go into detail. I will go into detail eventually in a video, but just for the sake of this one, I just kind of wanted to play around with placing objects in a new house. So you can see in the video, it is a little bit glitchy. That is quite obvious. If it annoys you, there is a way to change it. It's something to do with if you lower the graphic settings or something. It doesn't bother me. I honestly don't care. You move or bring up something else and the glitchiness disappears anyway. So for me personally, that doesn't bother me. But I do love The Sims 3 for its open world. I think the open world is absolutely incredible, but that's also why it won't run on a lot of computers, including mine. So that is a downfall of The Sims 3, but I do love the ability to have the open world. The worlds, or not the worlds, but more of when you're in a house or a community lot in The Sims 2, it's not very graphically pleasing. So like The Sims 4, it is actually quite graphically pleasing. And I feel like in The Sims 2, it is lacking a lot in that sense. But in saying that, I feel like the gameplay for The Sims 2 just trumps any negativity. Like, any cons for The Sims 2 goes out the window when it comes to gameplay, because the gameplay is just that good. It is just, it's so good. Like, he's currently looking out the window because it's raining and shaking his head. It's so cool that they do that. And I remember playing earlier, and my sim, like the wants bar is actually really hard to get up. It took me so long to do that, and my sim was obviously really depressed because they wasn't getting their wants, etc. And so a therapist popped up out of nowhere, and my sim was like having a proper meltdown. And then I found her later on with a lampshade on her head, losing it, like proper losing it. So that was hilarious. I think like I was in tears. It was so funny. Just little details like this as well. Like you go to the shops or you can order your groceries online and you fill up your fridge so you can cook meals and things. It's amazing. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.